In the wake of U.S. President Donald Trump's repeated warnings against executions and the killing of Iranian protesters, Trump now says the regime appears to be listening.
We've been told that the killing in Iran is stopping, and it's stopped, and it's stopping. And there's no plan for executions or executions. So I've been told that on good authority. We'll find out about it.
A 26-year-old Iranian protester was set to be executed Wednesday, according to the U.S. State Department, one of more than 18,000 people who've been detained over the past 2 weeks of protests, according to the U.S.-based human rights activist news agency. Prior to Trump's announcement, Reuters was citing European and Israeli government sources who said U.S. military intervention in Iran could come within 24 hours. Tehran has warned neighboring countries that are hosting U.S. troops that it would hit American bases if Washington strikes. Now, Qatar says some U.S. personnel are departing an American-run airbase. Meantime, Iranians arriving in Turkey from the northwestern city of Koy say they're in the dark about what's happening in Iran.
We don't have much news about the protests in the rest of the country. We don't know. We didn't have internet.
In Germany, large crowds gathered in support of Iranian protesters, expressing frustration at the lack of information.
Worse than ever, I would say. It's the number of deaths and also this blackout, that you can't find out what exactly is happening there anymore. But everyone who contacts us asks us to pass on their voices here, to pass on that blood is flowing everywhere and it's worse than ever before.
Now, some Iranians were able to make international calls this week, but Iran has been in an internet blackout since Thursday, making access to protesters and their footage difficult. State media, however, has aired this footage from Tehran of a counter-protest in support of the government and a funeral procession for security forces killed in the countrywide anti-government demonstrations. As of Wednesday, the human rights activist news agency says more than 2,400 protesters and 140 government-affiliated individuals have been killed since the demonstrations erupted on December 28th, beginning in response to economic hardship and quickly evolving into calls for the removal of the current regime. Mackey, City News.